Like that, it's just too perfect. So now, of course, we have to break it in half right down the center of Kit Kat. So now you can see the 3 wafers there, okay? There are your 3, focus. What you have to do is you have to block out all other, you got your 3 layers, okay? Chocolate wafer divided by 3. Superb. Amazingly. By the way, the word crumb divides by 3. Every crumb divides by 3. And you can say something is crumbling or whatever. But Kit Kat is shaped like a trapezoid. Trapezoid divides by 3, square divides by 3, rhombus divides by 3, diamond divides by 3. But that's the word that comes to mind. Trapezoid. That's what a Kit Kat is shaped like. I love solving everything. You know, it's a trapezoid. Okay. And look at the 3 layers. Like now that I've sort of digested it a bit more, it's like, look at the 3 obvious filler layers in a Kit Kat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because we all love 3. It's all for the glory of the Trinity. So that was like the most perfect opening of a Kit Kat in the history of the universe. Well, let's get the word trapezoid on the board. This trapezoid is a really fun word. This is how I knit it together. T and the A get married, P and E get married, the Z and the D get married, and you've got 3 letters that all divide by 3. 3's. So let's review that again. Can you see that? Yep, you can see that just fine. Trapezoid. You've got 3 letters that divide by 3, and then you've got 3 pairs of letters that get married to divide by 3. It's like, once again, we're in 3 heaven. And then it's just occurred to me again. So, trapezoid is such a perfectly loaded word. You've got 3 letters that divide by 3, and then you've got 3 letters that are plus 1 over a multiple of 3, and then you've got 3 letters that are plus 2 over a multiple of 3. In 9 letters perfectly. Trapezoid. That's insane. So 21 for the T and the A, 21 for the P and the E, 30 for the Z and the D, and then 3 letters divide by 3. That's all adding up to 72. Wow. So the letters that don't divide by 3 individually add to 72, a triple of triple eights, which equals Kit Kat. And then you add another 24, 96 plus 18, 114. 114 is the grand total, but the 3's within was what was exceptional. 3 letters that divide by 3, 3 that are plus 1, and 3 that are plus 2. So you got 3 couples that get married and 3 solos that are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Trapezoid. There you go. Off a Kit Kat. Of course, one of the main colors of Kit Kat, this is an obvious combination here. The main colors of Kit Kat are red and brown. Well, red and brown are 2 obvious partner colors because red is 27, 27, and brown is 72, 72. Put them together, you get 99. But 77 plus 2 equals 9, 2 plus 7 equals 9. Together they make 99. Brown and red both divide by 3. And so that's why a Kit Kat is just so king, you know, the red and the brown. I can't get over how clean that opening was. Like a razor horizontal line. Like you couldn't laser cut that thing any more perfectly. And now the rest of the 3 sticks are in there. I'm almost tempted to leave it like this. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get these things out easily. It's like so perfectly fit. To the glory of the Triune God, we now have exactly 3 Kit Kat bars right here. Kit Kat equals 72, a triple of triple eights, and if you have a triple of them, then you have literally a triple of a triple of triple eights. Whoa, there's some dust on that lens. Anyways, pierce the darkness. Okay. You're never going to look at a Kit Kat the same ever again. They're shaped like gold bullion. Gold bullion equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. I love it, man. You're just... Wow. Brown equals Kit Kat. I mean, we got to say that right off the bat. Brown equals Kit Kat. Brown equals 72 at triple F triple eights. Kit Kat equals 72 at triple F triple eights. And of course, the name is stamped on every one of them because the name is king. God wants his name to be glorified. Have you ever wondered why marketing people are so passionate about their name? That's because God made him that way. Because the more the name occurs everywhere, the more the numbers are glorifying the Triune God, and the angels are just crying out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The whole earth is filled with his glory." To the point where you can't even enjoy a single stick of Kit Kat without staring at the letters Kit Kat. If a friend hands you one stick, you still got to read Kit Kat, and you can still do the math on it to the glory of the Trinity. Because God is nuts about taking the glory for everything. And how does he do that? Everything has a name, and every name has a number, and they all point to him. That's why the people at Kit Kat took the time to make sure that Kit Kat is stamped in the chocolate. And Kit Kat equals brown. Triple of triple eights. Like, this is a heavy hitter, folks. It's just really obvious. Give me a break. You know something is great when there's just nothing wrong you can find with it. Like when you taste a Kit Kat, you're just like, yeah, it just feels right. It just feels easy to eat. It's great. You're never going to eat this the same ever again. I'm never going to eat this the same ever again. I'm like appreciating everything in the universe like never before. Okay. Kit Kat. Wow. So next up we got O. Henry and Mr. Big. I insist on going through all the gems that we got today to the glory of the Trinity. It's a marathon. I love marathon. So pleasurable. Okay, here we go. This is a super fun one. O. Henry. Inquiring minds want to know. Can you find love in an O. Henry? Yes, you can. And we're going to do that right now, to the glory of the Trinity. O. Henry is such a fabulous set of letters that, and is this the one that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, this is a fun one. The marketing poetry on the back of this bar is too good for the number 3, okay? Okay, so here we go. Here we go once again. O. Henry is now being solved. You know, folks, people do silly marathons of silly things and do things for hours, like, you know, those Guinness Book of World Record things. It's like, why don't we do a truth marathon for the glory of God? It's awesome. Okay, so O. Henry. You're like, why is it called O. Henry? And why? You're just like, O. Henry. Like, what genius came up with that? O. Henry. Who in their right mind would have ever called a chocolate bar O. Henry? Well, it's to the glory of the Trinity, and we're going to prove it right now. O. Henry. O. Henry. Oops. O. Henry. Just like that. So, can you find love in O. Henry? Oh yeah, it's real easy. So the word hen equals 27, 3 times 3 times 3 in the very center. And then you've got an R and O, which make both divide by 3, equaling 33. And then you've got an H and a Y that knit together to make another 33. Very beautiful. O. Henry adds to 93, 3 times 31, the number 3. Okay? By Divine Ordinance, people. And then, so can you find love equals 54 in O. Henry? Yes, you can. You just need to drop 39 points to leave yourself with 54 equals love. You can do that in a couple ways. You can drop the 39 points here from an N and a Y, New York, and the rest equals love. Okay. you could also drop the 39 points from these letters right here. And in fact, keep the N and the Y and the O to make love. Okay? So it's very easy to find love in O. Henry. O plus NY equals 54 equals love. Or you can do it a bunch of other ways. Very easy. Done. And now this is the best part about this one. Look at this brilliant piece of writing on the back and how many C words they chose in this writing that's on the back of the O. Henry bar. Here it is right there. Crunchy peanuts, chewy fudge, creamy caramel, covered in chocolate and a chocolate coating. Practically every word starts with C. They obviously intended that because C equals 3. And then there's fudge, which is 6, a double of 3. Peanuts divides by 3 the whole word, but just look at all the C's. Crunchy peanuts, chewy fudge, creamy caramel, covered in a chocolate coating. Count the number of C's, which equals 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the F is double 3, and you just start laughing. You can solve, if you want to take the time and solve the whole text and solve the French as well, you can do that. I'm just pointing out the obvious, that they clearly picked as many C letters and C words rather as they could. Crunchy, chewy, creamy. I mean, C, 3, 3, 3. Crunchy, chewy, creamy, covered, chocolatey, coating, caramel, candy. It's like, how many more 3s do you want? Okay, that's one of my favorite things from O. Henry. But there you go. We found love in O. Henry, and we solved it. Now comes Mr. Big. Mr. Big, Mr. Big. These are multi-million-dollar companies, by the way. It's very important that we solve this. So Mr. Big is made by Cadbury. This is a really fun one for 2 reasons, because you get to solve it in 2 ways. When it comes out of your mouth, you actually say this, Mr. Big. And by the way, as an added bonus, the word Mrs. equals Mr. They both equal 84, both dividing by 3. Okay, and then big, of course, divides by 3. It's 9 in the center, plus 9 in the bookends equals 18. Altogether, Mr. Big, when you speak it like this out of your mouth, equals 102, 3-digit all factor 8 number, the first 3-digit number that divides by 3. Both of these are all factor 8 numbers, in fact. The glory of Jesus equals 8 a day. And that's 9 letters. 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, 3 times 3. Genius. That's what comes out of your mouth. Now, what is written on the and of course, they're really capitalizing on the word big. Mr. Big, because big is 9 plus 9. Like, very simple 3 fest. 18, okay? The way it's written, this is where we see the old Cadbury team up again. Remember where we had Cadbury Crispy Crunch? And Cadbury Crispy Crunch all knits together. Cadbury plus Crispy Crunch knit together. Crispy divided by 3, Cadbury and Crunch knit together. CCC 333. Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Well, that's what we see again with what is actually written here. Cadbury Mr. Big. The Cadbury knits together with the M of Mr. So watch this. So that's why this is a fun one, because you get to solve it in 2 ways. So remember, Cadbury equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals gospel, equals cross. Okay, and then Mr. Big. This is really obvious, okay? Because the big is 18, 9 plus 9. And then the R is 18 all by himself. So you've got this M to take care of. And he knits together, you've got a bunch of options to knit him together with Cadbury. I'm just going to jump straight to the grand total. You can put him with MA. Where Cadbury is plus 2, knits together with M, which is plus 1, to make 87, which equals truth. So let's jump to the grand total. Oh my goodness. So Cadbury Mr. Big equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. Good night. It's that good for the number 3. Cadbury Mr. Big adds to 1, 2, 3 perfectly, starting with C, which is 3. 13 on top of 74 was 87. Add 36 on top of that, you get 1, 2, 3. It's bang on the nose. It doesn't get any better for the number 3 for the glory of the Trinity. So we've just solved every Cadbury Mr. Big in the history of the universe. And Mr. Big is a nice, heavy chocolate bar. It is a full 6 60 grams. And you know that 60 is king for the number 3. 60 equals holy, equals pure, equals pray, equals believe, equals word, equals diamond. Okay? So that's a big gem. And of course, when you open a Mr. Big, once again, you've got the 3 layers. Everyone loves 3s. So when you actually dig into this thing, you've got 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. Chocolate wafer. The word peanuts divides by 3. Thereby we solve the famous comic strip. Peanuts, you know, Charlie Brown. Charles divides by 3 Brown. And the company, or the other brand, Mondelez International divides by 3. And see, here's the kosher symbol again. Here it is again. The C-O-R divides by 3 for kosher. Every letter divides by 3. And in Hebrew you can see the 3 letters that spell kosher, but it's all 3s. To the glory of the Trinity. Everywhere you see it. Even the word dairy divides by 3. Man. I'd like to know why they stamped those 3 colors on every wrapper. Why do they do that? Well, all I know is that for the glory of the Trinity, red plus blue plus yellow divides by 3 perfectly, the 3 primary colors. So just there. That's there for the glory of the Trinity. I don't care why they do it. It's there for the glory of the Trinity mathematically. Do the math yourself. Red plus blue plus yellow divides by 3. Like, beautifully. And then the colors of Mr. Big are the famous red, white, and blue. Red plus white plus blue is an obvious trio, tricolor that divides by 3. When you put them together, so if you add 3 components together, chocolate, wafer, peanuts, that divides by 3, you can solve this whole thing. But, so, to our satisfaction, we have solved the Mr. Big. Cadbury Mr. Big equals 1, 2, 3. 60 grams. And we found love. Oh, did we find love in Mr. Big? Oh, it's pretty obvious. 9s, 9s, 9s galore. Alright, so let us now enjoy. Because enjoy equals Jehovah. Or partake. Partake divides by 3. Mr. Big. Oh man. Ah, that's the combo I wanted. Chocolate caramel. Because chocolate plus caramel has been a favorite of mine from the dawn of time. Like, I think of a caramel bar. It's been one of my favorites. Same with Score. They all have this chocolate plus caramel combination. So chocolate plus caramel is a divine combination that divides by 3. And that's one of the first things I noticed. It's delicious. Isn't that amazing how chewy and crunchy both start with C, which equals 3? Amazing. So I just want to put chocolate plus caramel because that's honestly a favorite of mine. And you can solve every recipe there is. But chocolate plus caramel knits together to divide by 3. In fact, you've got this glorious letter by letter set here. And then these letters all divide by 3. You can put these 3 guys together, and you can put these 3 guys together. And so chocolate plus caramel, or a caramel chocolate, or you can say caramel milk chocolate, because milk divides by 3. So, but caramel plus chocolate is an obvious 3 fest. I used to have I got to memorize the number for chocolate again, because maybe I should do it right now. It knits together with so many different things. 18 plus 27, 45, 48, 57. 77. Chocolate is 82, all by itself. And then so caramel on top of that gives us 85 plus 18. Wait a second. Oh no, not 84, 82. Why was that? I didn't write that correctly. 87 plus 15 is 102. 114. Wow, chocolate plus caramel equals 135, which is so good because that's 3 times 3 times 3 times the third prime. It's literally love plus half a love. Okay. And so can you find the love plus half a love in any chocolate caramel? Of course you can. LO equals half a love. And you've got another, you can find 18s. That's pretty easy for me to do here. If you want to just go 18s, R, M, E, and then L, C, C, there's one love, and then there's a half a love. So there, we already found love plus half a love. There's love, the rest is love, and there's half a love. We found love plus half a love in chocolate caramel. To the glory of the Trinity. Done. And then now just think in your head just how many chocolate caramels there are on planet Earth. It's the most obvious combination there is. Okay, so that was it for our chocolate bar haven. I just got so many gems today, it's ridiculous. By Divine Ordinance, the smallest unit of currency in Canada now is a nickel. And nickel divides by 3. Oh, and who's on the back of it? Queen Elizabeth, whose full birth name is, of course, 15 times 15. It's like king for the number 3. That's why she's the queen. And but let's solve a nickel, because a nickel is the smallest unit of currency in Canada by Divine Ordinance. Of course, the word cent divides by 3. The word 5 divides by 3. But nickel is the official name for it. And this is real obvious because nickel has 3 letters that divide by 3 and 3 letters that are plus 2 that knit together to make a multiple of 3. Super obvious. Okay. Oh yeah. And I believe 27 plus, yeah, the word 5 equals the word cent. Like it's just really obvious. So 5 equals 42. Cent equals 42. There's another thing in my mind somewhere where I saw this pair of 42s recently. But 5 equals 42, cent equals 42. Both dividing by 3. That's, okay. So that's 5 cent, a 5 cent piece, a 5 cent coin, a 5 cent coins, whatever. And so the nickel. The humblest, literally, it would be classified as the humblest now piece of currency that there is. I love solving everything, people. 5 cents plus beaver divides by 3. Do the math yourself. That's what's on here, folks. Why is there a beaver? Well, do the math. You can solve it with everything. You can solve the scientific name for beaver. You can solve all the text on the back. DG Regina, Elizabeth II. It's all 3s. Okay. But the name of it is, of course, a nickel. Which is, wow, so this is 12, these letters that divide by 3, and then 12 there. So the letters that divide by 3 make double 12, 24. And then the letters that don't divide by 3 are 5, 11, and 14, which make 30. Oh my goodness, nickel equals love. Wow, that was worth the price of admission, wasn't it? There are some real easy ones. Can you find love in a nickel? I hope so. Nickel equals love. Isn't it amazing? Now, the humblest of things have the best numbers. So, nickel equals love. Got my nickel. Got a piece of love sitting right here. No gift too small to put in the offering. Give a nickel today in the name of love. God is the perfect accountant. God doesn't miss a nickel. He doesn't miss a penny. He doesn't miss a cent. 5 cent, 42, 42. It's obvious that the word 5 parallels the word cent, you know. First 2 letters divide by 3, boom. Nickel. It's beautiful. Nickel equals love. In 6 letters, 3 plus 3. Like, it's just so perfect. So that was an obvious gem. And then I got this word from Jehovah. as I was walking out of Superstore. As I was on my way out, you can have either a plastic bag or a paper bag, if I had one. Well, by Divine Ordinance, both expressions divide by 3. And I just grab a piece of paper, like when I get words from Jehovah, I grab a piece of paper and a pen from anywhere and I just write it down. I wrote it on here. It just so happens I was by like the lotto booth, whatever. Plastic bag, plastic paper bag. That's so cool that nickel equals love. And I believe, so then every nickel, you know, so cool. Nickel equals love. And I just love, yep, all the text that are printed on the back adds up to divide by 3. DG Regina, what does that stand for? By the grace of God, Queen. Okay, as in God takes the glory. God is sovereign, is what it's saying. DG Regina, Elizabeth, you know, good. And the word portrait divides by 3, the word face divides by 3, head divides by 3. Pretty simple. Canada, 24,888. 5 cents plus beaver. And just, it's very easy to solve like what's actually on the nickel. Very easy. Nickel equals love. Never forget that. Never forget that. God is the master accountant. No nickel goes unnoticed. It's like, if there's some, you know, man, okay. Let's just keep going here. This is so inspiring. But if there is like some problem in your life, let us compare ourselves to the Word of God, because God's Word controls everything. So, plastic bag. And now we're going to solve every plastic bag and every paper bag in the history of the universe. And there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. I mean, think about every grocery store you've ever been to. Okay. Say, why do these words not divide by 3? And why does the word bag not divide by 3? Well, it's because they're meant to knit together like this. And a plastic bag and a paper bag. So bag is +1 and paper and plastic are +2. Too obvious. Okay. Divide by 3, divide by 3. I'm just going to put these guys, this makes 3. 2 plus 1. Perfect cube of 3. And then this all divides by 3. So a plastic bag is 48 plus 12, 60, 87. Wow, plastic bag equals 90. It's so much more pleasurable to add it up letter by letter, because when you get satisfying total, you're like, man, that was awesome. And then paper bag is 66, which equals happy, equals blessed. So there you go. Paper bag and plastic bag both divide by 3. If you want to stick the word or in the middle there, that equals 33. You can talk about a plastic bag or a paper bag, and you add 33. I mean, look at all the 3's here. Plastic bag or paper bag. It's like 3 heaven. Plastic bag or paper bag is 7-fold set of 3 times 3 times 3, 189, you know. There you go. We've just taken the glory for every single plastic bag and every single paper bag in the history of the universe. And that's a lot of them. Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep preaching, folks, because I love sharing everything as much as possible that comes into my brain on a daily basis, and it's a lot. It's like a flood. A flood of 3's. We just solved some of the biggest chocolate bars in the world. Yay, yay, yay. For the glory of the Trinity. And now I'm going to bring to recollection, as well as Skittles, Taste the Rainbow. That was incredible. And the flavors, we solved them all. It's incredible. This morning, and I'm probably going to take the video camera out there tomorrow and make like a 3D video of this whole thing. Man, I'm like running out of memory. Oh, I got 1 minute left and I have to offload this. I can preach, no, I'm just going to get going on this. This is insane. I'm just going to give you all the words that came to my mind. We have a park that just opened across the street, or down the street, and it's just nice, beautiful community park. And my favorite thing in there is the basketball court. Because I love shooting hoops for an exercise break. And I got so many terms to divide by 3 when I was out there. And I'm just going to rattle them off. Okay? Basketball court divides by 3. Ball divides by 3. Hoop equals love. Equals hype. You know, it's not about, you need both the hype and hoop. Net divides by 3. Backboard divides by 3. Then in baseball you have a backstop. Backstop divides by 3. It's important in these places you have a fence to keep the ball from bouncing out of bounds. Fence divides by 3. Chain link divides by 3, so a chain link fence divides by 3. Okay. Gravity divides by 3. We need gravity in order to play the game. Gravity, you can find love in perfect triple pitch forecast. When you throw a ball, it makes a parabola. Parabola divides by 3.